here's to all the unsung heroes all the probation officers, all the yacht team workers, all doing their bits for king and country. Who remembers their yacht worker? Who even knows what a yacht worker is? A yacht worker is probation for kids, yeah? Youth offending team worker. Yacht. It was like a badge of honour, man. It was ridiculous. It really was. You got your yacht worker? What time you got? You got a yacht worker yet? You got a yacht worker yet? Making a big deal of telling everyone you've got an appointment to go and see your yacht worker. In later life, you'd see all those boys that were showing off their yacht workers in Pentonville and all that. And genuine as well. I'd see all the boys that are seeing a yacht worker's office. Youth offending team management. Oh, mate. It's, everything's an initial, isn't it? Everything's an initial. But yeah, yacht worker. Youth offending team. So where was the one in Romford? Right, the Romford station used to. You had the Swan pub. I think it was the Swan pub. Opposite the train station, you had an alley next to the pub. Walk down the alley. You come out, cross the road, and probation was there. More or less, yeah. And then it moved. I think it moved to. I say probation. The youth the yacht building. And then later on, it moved. It moved to just across the street above Richer Sounds. I think it was the music shop above Richer Sounds, man. For anyone that used to go raving, when I'm saying it used to come out the alley, next door. Used to go down the alley next door to the Swan. You'd come out at Boogie Times. Who remembers Boogie Times, mate? The shop that used to sell the raving to. You used to go in and get all the flyers for your bedroom wall and all that. I used to get them all for the bedroom wall. Go in there in my school uniform. Buy the weekend's rave ticket in my school uniform. Yeah, mate. Can I have a One Nation? Best of British, Innovation, United Dance, World Dance. Ah, mate. Where are they, mate? Them days. Where are them days gone? Anyway, right? Youth offending team. Genuine. If they worked, you wouldn't go to jail, would you? In a late life. You do the same crap there as you do when you're an adult. And have I ever said that it's any good? I always say it's meaningless, don't I? Might have helped some people. Probably has helped some people. I'm certain it has helped some people, but it's the same shit. Why don't they? If it don't work when you're a kid, why don't they do something different when you turn into an adult? I mean, the first time I went to the yacht, or was sentenced to yacht time, youth offending time. I don't even know what it's called, mate. Do they even have youth offending? Is it called that anymore? Or is it called something else? Kids are still going to be on probation, aren't they? Got to treat a kid like a criminal, ain't you? You've got to let him know that this is how it's going to be for the rest of his life. But are they still called yacht workers, youth offending team to the yacht? But yeah, how old was I? God, mate, 13. Oldest I was 14, no older. I've got an attendance centre, and I'm sure I had to see a youth offending team at the same time. Attendance centre. Have I ever mentioned that before? Where you get sentenced every Saturday morning. It's like I'm losing the words. Community service. You know, you got to go out and lit a pick or paint or do whatever you got to do. But community service, yeah. Attendance centre is had to meet up every Saturday morning at a school in Harold Hill I used to have to go to. For the attendance centre, it was set up in a school, like an assembly. I think it was a school. I'm just saying it was a school. I don't know, but it was run by old Bill. Like the PE teachers were old Bill, and they basically made you do bleep tests and fitness stuff. Really, Say I was 14. Who's unfit when they're 14? You know what I mean? You can do them bleep tests all day long. It wasn't even that bad, really. And they, the worst thing about it wasn't. I was never the last one. If you was last and you didn't put the effort in, because anyway, someone's going to be last in it. If they didn't think you put the effort in, this was the PE teacher / old Bill police. They'd make everyone do it again, innit? So everyone worked hard anyway. People only did that once or twice. The whole time I was there, I only ever see like a couple of fat boys not putting the effort in. It was, unfortunately, I'm not saying it was because they was fat, they just happened to be fat. You know, say, yeah, I'm not doing it, and they walk, or say, well, everyone's got to do it again. Or there's someone turned up pissed, I think, and was like, just couldn't do it. Just could not do it. It's like, got to do it again. That was the thing as well. They used to smell your breath, and if you smelled a bit, they used to send you home. I see a couple of boys like that. Yeah, turn around, go back. This was like 9 o'clock in the morning, so obviously, like, unless you was like sitting on the 294, getting on it, this was because of the night before. We weren't meant to be drinking. We were underage in it, so. But we were in the attendance centre because we was naughty. Why did I get sent to the attendance centre? I've done a video about that. The first time I was arrested, burglary of a garage, but it was burglary. A mountain bike, a ped that didn't work, and a quad that didn't work. So we was pushing the quad. We left the motorbike actually, pushing the quad, and I was riding the motorbike, riding the mountain bike next to the three people pushing the quad. Why didn't I ride away? I don't know, but mate, who cares anyway? You know what I mean? But yeah, old Bill pulled up straight road at 5:30 in the morning. Load of 14-year-olds pushing motorbikes. Straight road is in Old Hill, big old road. There's no reason like you're gonna get pulled if you're old Bill and you drive past and see a load of 14-year-olds walking down straight road with a bike and a mountain bike. You're gonna pull them. Forget all that, whether it's fair or not. You know, stop and search. Why come no one goes on about stop and search when it used to happen in Old Hill and Romford? Like, is it because of I don't know. But stop and search, mate. I've got that out constantly. Like, how come no one goes on about that? It's all this meaningless shit to keep people whinging about saying, innit? That anyway, right? Probation, yeah. And attendance centre. I did the attendance centre. I'm sure I got sent to a yacht worker at the same time. And my yacht worker, bless him, we'll call him Sydney. Sydney from South Africa. He was from South Africa. And I mean, I was 14 and skinny. And I looked at him and thought, I'll knock him spark out, mate. He had like long wavy blonde hair, walked about in sandals. You're not going to respect any geezer that's trying to tell you anything. If you look down and you think, all I've got to do is stamp on your big toe, mate. It's all gone. It's all over. I mean, imagine it. Imagine you've like thought, yeah, right, yeah, sweet. I'll get you next week. You just turn up in your like in your Gucci's or something. Just trod on his foot. Boom! Shut your mouth. I'll come here when I want. Or your Patrick Cox, mate, pop twisted down on your heel. Anyway, right? So Sydney from South Africa. Sydney from South Africa. Do you know, as a quick one, this just shows how much like Sydney from South Africa, shows how much weight the geezer had, yeah? It just shows how pointless it was, right? One day, just as I was about to walk in there, yeah, like, I don't know if I probably come out that alley or whatever. And there was a load of boys, like, enemies, yeah. Oi, get him. And I was like, oh no, like, there's like, I don't know, 5, 6 of them, whatever. Like, sweet, I've only got to dart across the road to figure it, so I've like darted across, put like buzz, got a buzz to get in, yeah. So it's not like, so now I've like darted across the road, they're like bearing down on me, I'll buzz, like, zoom, gone in. Old Sydney's like, what's the matter? I'm like all out of breath and all that, yeah. I haven't told him at first, yeah. Like, I've done the meeting and all that, and like, when it's time to go, I'm like, oh yeah, they're all waiting out there. I'm like, where's Sid? I ain't going out there, mate. Why? He told me what I just said to him, listen, I've got beef with all the people. There's no way I'm going out there. Yeah, we've got to let them mate. I'm waiting for them to let me go. He's basically like I don't know, a couple of them. He was their yacht worker. Yeah, old Sydney was a couple of their yacht. He was their yacht worker, right? So he knew him, right? And he's like, we sat there for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. They're not going, right? I'm like, listen, don't matter. People say, why do you go out there, you coward, and all that? Listen, this ain't a movie, mate. I ain't going out there fighting 5, 6 of them, but I'll just wait 20 minutes for them to go. You know what I mean? Keep like putting me out there. He's gone. All right then, I'm just gonna go out there. I can't keep doing that then. I'm just gonna go out there, yeah, with like me stuff, make out I'm going, and say to them like, "Hello, boys." Like, yeah, I'm going now. Blah 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 blah. If they ask me about you, I'll say, "Oh yeah, you come and went." Blah blah blah. He left. He spoke to them. They didn't instantly believe him, yeah, because he's had to come back. Isn't he? Like, where's he gonna go? Like, yeah, he's left me in his office. I'm sitting there waiting. He's come back, and yeah, we had to wait another 10 minutes because like he's actually got no ratings. I mean, he can't even go out there and tell him to piss off, as he's going to get him recalled or whatever. Yeah, he's just basically just like, yeah, whatever. He's had to come back in, wait, and then they've gone and I've gone and then I've left. Yeah, but that was just a story that popped in my head just now. Yeah, like that shows how much weight they had. Like he couldn't even tell them to disperse. Like, wait, get out. Like he's the probation officer, the yacht worker, Sydney, the South African mate. From South Africa, Sydney. And Sydney's not his real name. I'm just Sydney from South Africa. I wonder if he's still a yacht worker. Bless him. With that wavy blonde hair, like I said, maybe he is. You know what I mean? Maybe he's like the top yacht, wherever the yacht worker, mate. You know what I mean? This like they do. It was pointless stuff as well. It's like stuff like you go there and it'd be like it's all the same stuff wrapped up. You do it when you're an adult, like in it. You do ETS as an adult, yeah. Enhanced thinking skills, all that crap. A calm, controlling anger, learning to manage it. PASRO, whatever that stands for, is like a drug thing. And excuse me, easy. And it would just be the same shit, but it would be like people are definitely going to have done this, yeah, in any of them courses. So when they say like, oh, okay, this is your criminal life, I want you to write down the pros and cons and think of the good things and bad things about crime and police and this and that. And even then, I knew it was a waste of time, and I couldn't even take it serious. Like at least as I got older, I learned to play the game a bit. Back then, I couldn't even take it serious, and I'd deliberately like think of things that was outrageous and I knew weren't true, but just so I could make the life of crime look really glamorous. You know what I mean? Like a rap movie. You know what I mean? Write it down like bare good things that was going to happen to me. Deliberately put in like no bad things. You know what I mean? Just a waste of time. Like, and then I'll get chased, and he couldn't even get rid of the people that like I had a beef with. But what other waste of time meetings did I have in there? Every meeting was a waste of time. Every single meeting was a waste of time that I ever had in there. And it's true, isn't it? What is it? The proof is in the pudding. So, as they say, if it worked, you wouldn't have gone away. And they do. They just teach like as an adult, and they just teach you the same thing. The same thing is taught then as it is now. And when you're a kid, you can't. As you're an adult, you lie to them, didn't you? I did. I'm not on probation or anything no more, so I can say this. Who's truthful? Who goes there and who has a bad day and is truthful? They'll use it against you. They've done it to me. I wouldn't be the only one that they've done it to. I would not even be the minority that they've done it to. And they would do it in yacht workers as well, because you couldn't tell them the truth, because whatever was written down in their curriculum, I don't know the right terms, right? That would be what they had to follow, and that would be how you had to feel. And if you were saying a different answer, they would keep asking you until you give this bit of shit. You know what I mean? That weren't true. Just so you could go home. That was the meetings in the yacht. The youth offending team were much longer than probation. So probation, you get in and get out sometimes. Most of the time, I could. You go in there and literally, it don't take long for you to learn to just go in and go, yep, everything's fine, everything's fine. A little thing, you know what I mean? Just as a place to live is in probation. Like if you tell them the truth and say, like, I'm sofa surfing, they'll make you go there every day as a punishment for telling them the truth, mate. Like just to sign your name in and go again, you know what I mean? Because they do that as some sort of blackmail. Because you say, no, I'm not sofa surfing. You give any old address, they don't even know it. You give any old address, and then and I'm saying this as I've done it. Done it. What are they going to do? Breach me now? You give any old address, and they don't even check. It's like, yeah, all right, yeah, sweet. You know what I mean? Right, yeah, like a care of address to the probation. Yeah, that's a care of address. Just send letters there. They don't know where you are. Just as long as you don't say you're sofa surfing. It looks bad on their record. So yeah, you got to come every day. But yeah, the meetings in yacht team, terribly long, man. You'd be in there for like 2 hours, like writing, like. It's like a guinea pig of like things to come. Like it's like they're thinking up things of like ETS and calm back then. They're going, yeah, we'll see if this screws up their little heads now, and if it does, we'll screw up their older heads when they get older. Honestly though, who has it benefited? Please, someone tell me prove me wrong, and go, no, the youth offending team really benefited me, and the probation service really benefited him. I think the only people would answer would be people that work for yacht or probation, man. What more can I say? If you enjoyed that, hit subscribe and we'll chat again. Adios.